So, you welcome. How are you today? My name is Edidia Eshet. We want to see how you can start your fashion school. The truth is that fashion school is not a big deal. You just need to do the right thing, to know how to go about it, to be careful with what you do, to be intentional. But before we go into that, I just want to explain a few things to you. It is important to understand that fashion education is something we cannot do without. There is no way we can have medical doctors today if there were no people to teach them medicine. You cannot be a lawyer if you don't have teachers to teach you law. You need to read books. You need someone to show you how. Unfortunately, in the fashion industry, so many people know how to sew, they know what to do, but they cannot impart the knowledge to another person. They cannot teach. And it's not their fault. It's possible they don't even like to teach, come to think of it. It's possible they are not sure of themselves. So many reasons. But the fact that fashion education is really needed in this part of the world cannot be overemphasized. So the world needs you. The fashion designers need you. The fashion students need you. They want you to come on board. This burden has been on me over time now. In fact, I've been thinking of who to collaborate with, to partner with. I want a very big institution that trains only fashion designers in all aspects so that by the time they start the business, they are complete, well prepared, not half baked. So the world needs you. You need to come out. Why are you delaying? You have a passion for this thing. Why are you delaying? Okay? 90% of fashion designers I've come across are not properly trained. I can tell you that. I can tell, and I'm sure you are one of them that is not properly trained. I had to learn after claiming that I know how to sew. I had to learn some other thing, go online, do some studies. How did I even come about this thing? It's just a simple story for myself. I discovered in my fashion house that my tailors are always having issues with clean, and I needed to find out what is the root cause. One, I discovered that they are not able to interpret styles correctly. They are not even upgraded. So when new styles come, they don't know and they try to convince the client, no, do this one, it will be better. Meanwhile, they don't know the one the client wants. Are you see? So it was a complete flop. And because I was not there full time, I was not with them to monitor what is going on. So the management of the place was nothing to write home about. Some tailors, it's Christmas during peak period. That is when they want to travel. That's when they have one thing or the other, and they will leave you like that. Before you know it, high BP. No, I shut down. I closed. It's my husband that was like, hey, don't stop this thing. It's your passion. You cannot stop it. I say, well, if I have to do this thing, then I have to first train myself. I have to ensure I know everything about fashion. And then that was when I now discovered, even the training school I went, some of the students there were like, hey, they've been sewing for years, but they discovered they didn't know much. My idea of fashion education just started. I said, well, why can't I learn and then teach? Okay, so I started learning on my own. Then I started training other people, all aspects of fashion designing as much as I could. And then some of the people I trained later became my instructors. That in fact, sometimes I don't even need to teach because I know what I gave to them so they can teach, they can handle the student well. Even if I'm around, they still do the teaching by themselves because they're well prepared. that are well groomed. And you know one thing, there are some people that know how to sew. They learn because they want to know for themselves. But they to learn to teach another person is a different thing altogether. That's why I prepared this course. I have series of courses that I use for my coaching sessions. This one is just like an introduction, telling people what it's about. But I have series of courses, not expensive, some 5,000, some 10,000, some 30,000. It depends on what you want. And at your free time, we sit down, learn how to set up and manage a fashion school step by step, step by step. Okay, so in this particular training, I'm just going to tell you a few mistakes I made. For example, I did not write business plan. That was one of the biggest mistakes I made. My mind was, oh, business plan. You have to go and write how many pages of book, tell them your vision, your mission, your marketing plan. And I'm like, I'm not good at all those essays. But do you know what? Just one page of business plan would have saved me all the trouble. You can do a business plan, 1, 2 pages, and you are good to go for a small business. It's when your business now grows, that is when you can now do pages and pages of business plan. I don't know who has time to read all that, but it's proper to do a business plan first before anything else. Sometimes people come to me with ideas and everything, and when they finish talking, I say, sis, go and write the business plan and come back. And they disappear into thin air. I'm like, okay, you're not ready. That is the mistake I made. One of my mentors kept asking me, Madam, where's your business plan? I said, I'll write. I will. I never wrote it until I flopped. So if you don't know how to write business plan, it's part of my training in the Wealthy and Wise Business School. You can learn how to write business plan. You can learn, even if it is a brief one, I can show you how to go about it. I think that course is it 5,000 or 10,000, maybe 2,000, I don't know. It's one of the small courses we do. All right. The second mistake I made was I was doing the business as a hobby. It has been my passion. It has been something I've done for many years, and I love doing it. So I just did the business as a hobby. Uh, Anything, any day. I wasn't taking it as a business. I was just taking it like for the fun of it. And because I was in my comfort zone, I was being paid salary where I was working, very good salary at that. And I was using the money that I was paid for my hard work to pay rent and to pay staff salary. Meanwhile, the so-called business, like this, so-called business was not bringing in enough money, not even enough to buy diesel in generator. But I was using my hard-earned salary to pay someone's salary, to pay rent. Who does that? And there was no visibility because of the place I worked, of course. I cannot do online posts, and especially this our digital world today. I needed to be visible online. I could not do that. And if I had to do that, then I'll have to employ someone to do that. How much was coming out from the business? Nothing. So I was not visible. People didn't hear about my business. People didn't hear about my school. Maybe they stumble on a post. And when you just stumble on a post, it doesn't really give you that assurance that these people they know what they are doing. Even the people that were not doing right, or that did not even do as much as I did, the people that cannot even teach what I can teach, they were everywhere, online, on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, making noise. And I'm like, when people come to my school, they're like, Madam, Why are you not advertising? Where I work, you cannot go online like that. You have to be at the background and all that. Blah, 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 all kinds of stories. So I was not visible at all. I was not consistent. I was not intentional. Anytime I like, I show up. The day I don't like, I'm like, actually, I have a job that's paying me very well. So why am I bothering myself? There was no proper audit. A year, 2 years will pass, no audit of our records and documentation. So the business was left at the mercy of whosoever is around. So sometimes you come and ask, this thing happened, how much did they pay, what was the situation, and everybody's looking at you. No, I thought. I thought. So no specific documentation. And then at the end of the year, if you want to audit or you want to review what you've done, no information, no document, no, you know, it was not organized at all. And then the pandemic came in. Everything went down. Before the pandemic, I had to move house from Port Harcourt to Abuja. And one man business that you are doing alone, when you move, the business has to move. When you die, the business dies. Everything was hanging, and I did not like the situation. I decided to shut down. My husband said, well, let's just keep trying. And then before even this pandemic, by the way, the pandemic actually helped. But where I'm coming from here is because I did not plan for that situation. The pandemic taught us a lot of lessons, but do you know what? I did not plan. Planning in the sense that I did not plan for the business people call it force majeure. I did not look at the unforeseen circumstances. You don't do a business and you don't look at the unforeseen circumstances. Somebody came to me and said, they pulled down my shop at the market where I was selling. Now I don't have where to go. Where I'm living, I cannot do my business because people will be complaining. From what I learned, that lesson I learned of the COVID era, and I told that, you are like me. You never thought that it's possible for one government to come one day and destroy the whole shop that you paid rent for 2 years. And she was just looking at me. I said, you are not alone. I've made that mistake. And that is one of the reasons I'm trying to tell other people, please, 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 don't repeat mistakes of other people. Don't repeat my mistakes. Make sure you have a business plan. It's not difficult to write. All you need is for someone to show you how. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Learn, relearn, unlearn. Whatever you can do to invest in self-development, do it. Some of us are too lazy. Since we left our university degree and the dust is gathering on it on your shelf somewhere, you have refused to learn any other thing. Learn. Digital world has come upon us. Learn everything digital. Your phone is not supposed to be for selfie alone. Your phone should bring you money. Your phone should earn you money. Your laptop should earn you money. You can make money from it. It's not just to take selfie alone or to go and look at who is doing what or who is collecting someone's husband or who is beating somebody's wife. All manner of things that are not adding value to your life. I always tell people, the moment you carry your phone in a day, 1 hour of that usage, the usage of that phone, if it doesn't add money or value to your life, sell that phone, collect the money and eat food. Instead of using the phone for something, you call it entertainment. Some people watch a program online that it's entertainment, it's just entertainment. And then someone in that place will come out and become a millionaire. All you did was buy data and watch the person. Is that one not a juju? Is that one not village people looking for you? Why would you spend your time watching another person make money when that phone you're holding can also fetch you much more money than that person? So you can network, you can collaborate, talk to people of like minds, avoid negative people, avoid people that are saying fashion business does not work. It does not work for them, doesn't mean it will not work for you. When you hear people talk like that, these are people that the only thing they know is how to cut and sew skirt and blouse for people. That is the only thing they know. So now that everybody knows how to sew and they are in their house sewing for themselves, there are no more customers. Someone will come, this business no dey work again. Which one do you think will work? If you use the kind of mindset you are using, enter another business, it will still not work because you are using the wrong mindset to do this business. I was telling someone, I'm a business coach. I'm a network marketing consultant. If you use the same mindset you use as a network person, maybe your mind is telling you that all network marketing businesses are scam. You use that kind of mindset to do fashion business, you still fail because you have a very wrong mindset about business. So get yourself a business coach, get an accountability partner, look at your course outline. What do you intend to teach? Because you can't give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. So what can you do? Since you are starting by yourself first, you may not have enough people to have a lot of crowd like that. So you are starting alone. What do you want to start with? Because you are going to be teaching online now, and then you are going to still have a physical student. So where do you want to start with? Talk with your coach, talk with your mentor, right? So many challenges in the business of fashion designing school. There are challenges. You have a lot of competition for money. You know that one here is not easy. In fact, that's why sometimes I teach people how you can start with very low capital. Because if you are waiting for that million, sis, that million will come. You remember food in the house. Million will come. You remember rent. You remember that your bone straight hair. You are going to remember children's school fees. So many things. So if you are waiting for million, you will not start anything. You better start where you are right now. You are going to develop a standard curriculum. You need to go online, see what is obtainable in many fashion schools, home and abroad, and try to put it together. You can pick the ones you are sure of. Okay. Another challenge is the cost fee because of this problem of finances. Many people don't have money, but the people that have the money to pay, they will tell you they want to be in AC office. They want to be in AC classroom. They want you to be serving them food. They want you to do this. I have a baby. My baby has to be in a crèche. Parking space. Now, these are people that you tell them to pay 1 million naira, they will pay, right? But do you know the kind of place they want? You cannot, 5 million naira will not be enough. So, it's one of the biggest challenges we face. These are people that one was even telling me, you can come to my house to come and teach me. I said, madam, even if I come to your house, I will charge you for outside work, and that will be double the price. She says she can pay. Unfortunately, the husband says he don't want to see someone in his house because of security reasons and COVID wahala. So, you see the challenge? They are ready to pay, but it's not easy. You also have courses online. The other day, I saw somebody post a course of 500 naira. I'm like, oh my world! 500 naira, what are you going to teach? It's better for you to teach the person free of charge now. Why 500 naira now? But for me, it's okay. If you can give the person the right content, fine. But the challenge now is some people will post it and make it look as if what they're posting, the content is better, and because it's online. And you don't blame people paying courses online because of distance. And some people have babies, some people are working. So the only time they have is during the weekend. That's why they go online to learn. But I can tell you, most of those online courses, by the time you are done with it, you discover that you just wasted your money. I'm telling you the truth. You just discover you wasted your money. And because the person is not there, you've already paid the money, there's nothing you can do. Most time, no time to ask questions or to review what you've learned. And then the other challenge is in this part of the world, many people don't know what is called mentorship. We just wake up one day, zoom, we are into the world. We just want to do things. Some of us grew up without our parents. Some that grew up with our parents, we learned to live independent life. I lived an independent life for a long time until I discovered that I actually needed a mentor. And I started going online, seeking for people that do the kind of things I love to do, and got their mentorship. That was how I got mentorship with Robert Kiyosaki, my boss, Coach Laye Curtis. I hope you are not in this meeting because I'm your student. Okay, so I got a few people to mentor me. I listened to speakers. I listened to Eric Wall. I listened to Fraser Brooks, Lee, or Les Brown. All of them, they inspire me. I learn a lot from them. So you need people to coach you. You need people to mentor you. You need people to hold you by the hands and guide you. Okay, so that the mistake they made, the mistake we made, you should not be making that same mistake. Okay, so where do you start? From anywhere. Just start. That's why I keep telling people, just start. Don't for the fact that idea is in your mind, start. Stop procrastinating with excuses. We have too many excuses. And you know the funniest things? These excuses can never finish. Especially ladies. I keep telling ladies, do you know that as a lady, you always have excuses until the day you die? You want to be buried with your wedding gown, but the day you die, one tailor will sew one funny thing and give you to wear inside your grave. Now your wedding gown, you won't see it. So until the day you die, as a lady, you always have issues. So why wait? What is your excuse that you are holding to? What is that thing that you are afraid of? It's actually not real. Even if it is real, you know you can overcome it. You know you can face your fear. You can face it headlong and do it anyway. You do it wrong, it's okay. Do it wrong, but do it. Okay? At this point, I think I'm done. But before I leave you and allow us to discuss, I'll just tell us a little about, a little thing, some of the things you need to do to start. First, I mentioned before, you should write a business plan, make it smart, do your feasibility studies, discuss with your mentor. If you have not registered your business with Corporate Affairs, please do that. Open a business bank account. Some of us are still using personal bank account for your financial transactions. It's completely wrong. Please open a business bank account. What do you want to teach? Find out which area you are conversant with. I met a lady who said she only wants to teach people how to sew bags, shoes, accessories. And she's very good in that. I said, good, start with that. Start your fashion school with that. You can collaborate. For example, if you know someone that already has a fashion school but does not have the accessories part of it, go and meet her. Tell her that you would like to join her, partner with her in her school, and then you'll be teaching specifically accessories. By that, you are gaining grounds. If you don't want to be with her again, you can go and start your own. But if it is only one aspect of passion, I suggest you do it in collaboration. Because when people come to see that you don't have the other aspects, they want to go to a full passion school. So you may know two, three people. This one is doing accessories. This one is doing shoes. This one is doing hat. This one is doing makeup. This one is doing pattern drafting. This one is doing tambour beading. You guys can come together as one, have a discussion, agree on the themes, and then start a big school. You don't have to wait to know everything by yourself. Okay? So decide, identify what you want to teach so that it will help you also for your for you to be able to get your target audience. You may be targeting people that are complete novice. You may be targeting people that already know how to sew, they just want to upgrade. Or some people will come, I only want to sew cassette. This one, I only want to sew shirt. Fine, have classes for such people also. So you have to determine and then drop your curriculum so that when someone asks, you can present that this is what I have, and then you plan the training materials. You are a teacher, so you need your lesson notes, go online, thank God for internet. All these things are there. Please, I beg of you, learn to browse. Most of those information, they are there. All you need to do is filter the one that suits your purpose and put it together. You don't do plagiarism, you don't copy and paste. No. Most of the things I teach, I learn them somewhere, put it in my own words, they will understand it in simple English, and I teach people. This particular training where you are right now, most of these things, I learned it somewhere, and I just simply put it across to you that this is what I've learned. No theory, no big grammar, okay? No big grammar. Get the material, get them ready. This will make you confidence in what you are telling people. Create your social media account. That one, I keep saying it again and again and again. Have social media account. They won't bite. They're free. So why are you running away from it? I'm sorry if you're in this business and you are like me or that like I used to be. I know I don't want people to see me online. No, because of my work. No, my husband does not like me to be online. No, the church I attend does not allow. Please, can you just leave this class? You are not for fashion business at all. Don't even come here. So if you want to be in this industry, you must be on social media. It's mandatory. Tell people about what you want to do. For now, I recommend organic marketing. If you don't know organic marketing, I have a course on that. A short course, I think it's about 10,000 or something. A short course on that. Do organic marketing is simply telling people by word of mouth. This one tell this person to, it's called, some people call it referral business. This one tell these people to tell this person to tell this person to tell this person to tell this person. And when that happens, you have a lot of mouths speaking on your behalf. And it has its own processes. So you need to follow the process of organic marketing. When you see people show interest, that is when you can now start doing sponsored ad, boosting your post, paying money, which I recommend also. But you need to be consistent. Be consistent. Have positive engagement on your social media space. Avoid irrelevant posts. Things that don't make sense or don't add money to your pocket. Please avoid them. Okay? These things can be learned. You can learn all of them. I learned them myself. I wasn't born with it. I learned them myself. Yes, I did computer science statistics in the university, my master's and all that, but most of these things I'm doing right now, I learned them. So you can also learn them. Okay? Before the training, prepare yourself, take notes of the points you want to emphasize, practice communication skills, how to talk, how to address people, and then if it is practical, training, make sure you have videos of what you want to teach them. Have video. How I'm a corporate is one of the things I make as mistakes. I teach people a lot of things, but I don't video them, I don't record them. And when I want to go back to it, I'm like, hey, I did this thing before. I will start all over again. You see, I'm just repeating myself instead of having a video that I can go back to, all my students can go back to. So please don't make that mistake. Always try to record or video what you are doing. You need a lot of space on your phone. You need your memory card to be large, 32 gig or something, but something bigger. Don't just buy phone and then no memory space. So you need a lot of memory space. Plan for it. And then if you are someone that is anxious, you know there are a lot of people that have speech impairment. For instance, myself, if I tell you that I used to be a stammerer, you will not know unless I tell you, right? If I tell you that I have a tight tongue down there, I have a tight tongue, so when I'm speaking, some of the words I pronounce don't come out well, you will not know until I tell you, right? But it does not stop me from doing what I need to do. So you can stand in front of the mirror, rehearse to yourself, and be asking yourself, this thing I'm doing, is it fine? You can be doing a self video. You can self video yourself, maybe put your phone right in front of you and be talking to the phone, doing all the all the phone, all the, if you want to do it, fine. Just do it, practice it on your own, talk to a friend or give a family member to see how you did, whether you did well or there's some things you need to correct. But let me tell you something about me. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm a creative artist. I'm someone that is creative. So I always like being me. I always like being open-minded and free. I don't like, I made a mistake. Hey, no. Please make the mistakes. Make it. Do you know when you make those mistakes, it takes you a step ahead of that your fear. You won't be afraid anymore. Don't think that people are laughing at you. They may be laughing at you, but they don't know better than you. Do you understand? So don't be worried about that mistake you made. You flopped. Many presenters, many public speakers, if you hear their stories, you just laugh. Some of you are very good vocalists, you speak good English, you can pronounce your words well, you can present well, but fear is not allowing you. You're afraid, you are hiding behind as if somebody wants to catch you. No, nobody's going to catch you. You need to do what you need to do. Don't be afraid. So during the training, don't rush, especially if you are someone that speaks very fast. Some of us, because we were stammerers, I had to learn how to speak fast. Because when you have the words in your mind and then you speak it, the moment it comes out in a swift flow, all right? If I delay, I will be stammering. So, but if you are a fast speaker, try to control your pace so that people will follow you, people will understand what you are saying. And if possible, don't control the class. Don't allow the class control you, because there are some students that are very good at distractions. While you are teaching, their mind is somewhere, they are talking something else, and then you ask them, did you understand what I said? They will be looking at you like blank. Meanwhile, they are the one that will just... So, you need to control the class so that they won't control you. You can calm, you can tell jokes, just to release a little bit of tension. You can ask questions so that the class becomes interactive. You can even share a real life story. I have a lot of stories about myself, not someone. I will tell the story that it happens to me so that you know that you are not alone. You always know that someone else has passed through this thing before. If another person can, you too can. Then you focus on giving. You focus on giving. Remember that you are a solution provider, so people are looking up to you. If you can do free training, fine. But even if it is a free training, make sure the value of that training is more than what people expected. Make sure it's more than. Okay? If you have to give more than they ask for, then do it. When you impact in other people's lives, your life will be transformed. Give more than you take from people. Give more than you take from people. Give more. Then after each training, have fun, get feedback, take pictures, do photo shoot, you know, if possible, give a certificate, present certificate to them, do runway shows, make sure you get a memory of what just happened. Then whatever feedback you get, you improve on it. Seek professional assistance, seek professional training, improve on what you already know, follow professionals in the industry to learn from them, and then pay attention to details. You can pay for the courses that you've not known before, even the ones you've known before, but you want to upgrade. Pay for it. Don't go around looking for free trainings. They may not give you full impact. Though some people give value, but I prefer you to pay for it. Because when you pay for it, you value it. Okay? So, can you now tell me again, what is that excuse? Just tell me. I'm listening. What is the excuse again? You say you want to make money. This is the solution. You be the solution. Solve people's problems. In the fashion industry, solve their problems. Solve their problems. Teach them. They need to know. Even the Bible says, how would they know when nobody told them? Someone needs to teach them. And the person that is going to teach has to learn first, has to know what to teach, has to be a professional in her field, so that when she comes out, she's able to teach another person well. Not just learning to know, but learning to be able to teach another person. Please. So, any excuse again? Are you ready to start? I'm waiting for you. I need you to call me. I need you to send me a message. I need you to share this information with other people. My coaching sessions are not free. Yeah. They're not free, but once in a while, I look at people that are very serious, because I want to see people that when I start coaching them, I see results. I've seen results in some people that I've been coaching so far, and I love them for it. So if you want that, I'm all here for you. Okay? I'm ready, waiting for you. So give me a call. Bye.